And we are live. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Live Drive Jive Archive, Beijing, China. The date is somewhere in June, towards the end of Gemini. Oh, today's the new moon. That's grand, right? I released my Magi video right at the new moon. Probably could have waited a week or two and put it closer to the full moon. But, you know, what are you going to do? I don't have a tarot video lined up that I want to do next. So I had a request to make a commentary on the Kybalion, and I'll do that. It's written by actually an unknown author. John, why did you go both ways, bro? What kind of sense does that guy make? I don't know. I was doing some research on the Kybalion. It was written in 1908, and supposedly it was written by an unknown author. He addressed it as being authored by the three initiates. So maybe it was a group of dudes that got together and published the book. It sets forth, it's supposedly the teaching of Hermes Trismegistus, which, wow, I mean, you're going to need some bibliographical citations to make that stick. But maybe it was pulled forth from common alchemical teachings of the time, which it seems to be. It's a collection of 7 principles with which the initiates say are the 7 principles of truth. So the opening paragraph says that there are 7 principles of truth. And he who understands these, he who knows these, understandingly possesses the magical key with which, before whose touch, all doors of the temple fly open. So it's a big promise that if you learn and master the understanding, it says just know, but that doesn't make sense. You have to sublimate and actualize any type of knowledge into wisdom, and wisdom is the ability to put knowledge to practical use in an intelligent way, right? So the 7 principles are mentalism, correspondence, vibration, rhythm, polarity, cause and effect, and gender. The first one, mentalism, is really the root of it all, right? Understanding and knowing the first one is really the magic key that opens all the doors of the temple. The all mind, and pushing away, getting rid of, gradual progression of getting rid of doubt and negative self-talk, undermining yourself. The mind precedes all. Modern day scientific materialism would bamboozle you into believing that the mind is a product of the brain. But even within the limited confines of that understanding, there have been people without brains that survived and had memory and cognition with like no functioning brain matter, no gray matter. They're few and they don't live long, but it just goes to show that this whole fixation on materialism being the root of life is incorrect. Spirit precedes the material. Takes us all the way back to Plato and Atlantis, the idea of preforms. Ooh. The big old industrial trucks, they just don't give a fuck. So yeah, I'll look over the Kybalion and I'll make some salient notes. I'll come up with some salient points with which to make a brief dissertation on. I don't know what I could add to it. I don't know, my own understanding, I guess. Just get out there and read it. It's worth a read. I've read it a dozen times. Even though it's only 100 years old, it still qualifies as ancient wisdom. It's a transliteration of earlier documents. And it may even just be a distillation of one author's understanding. So look forward to a video on the Kybalion coming up, maybe this weekend. I say that, but then I get busy with other shit. I could do it tomorrow, Friday, for Frolickin' Fridays. Frigadoggin. Our Venusian lady Aphrodite in her nightie. I remind you, this is the Live Drive Jive Archive with your host Frank Monday, broadcasting from the kingdom of the celestial dragon. As above, so below. I will see you in the abodes of the future. Bye for now.